Hello class, this is Dattatreya Giripulji. Today in this lecture we're supposed to start with our new subject, that is mechanics of thermal system. Basically this chapter are categorized into three types and it mainly consists of six chapters, and those six chapters are divided into three types. The first type is that is nothing but the concept or fundamental of thermodynamics. Okay, the second type that is thermodynamics behind work producing devices, and third type is nothing but the thermodynamic behind work absorbing devices. Okay, so in case of the thermodynamics there are basically two kind of the devices are exist. One, the first kind of devices are demanding the power or the demanding the work or it absorbing the work, and the second kind of devices are offering the work or providing a work or providing a power. So all those devices are run, or the we can say the processes and the cycle of all those devices are governed by some laws or basic concepts, and all those basic concept and laws we supposed to look forward or we supposed to learn in this first chapter, that is fundamental concept of thermodynamics and processes. This chapter basically consists of the main three learning outcomes, that is major learning outcomes. It means once student completed this chapter from this subject, this is first chapter from this subject, the student will acquire some skills. Those are nothing but called as a major learning outcomes. So the first major learning outcome, that is nothing but one student completed this subject, it will able to identify, or he or she able to identify the boundary, surrounding and universe of any given thermodynamic system. Okay, so the basically in the universe everything, every system are a part of the thermodynamics. So whenever we focusing on any specific system, in order to study that we should know what is the boundary of that system, what is the surrounding of that system, and what is the universe of system, because system, boundary and universe are affecting on each other. It governing the processes of system. uh, so whenever we are starting the study of any system exist in the universe, we should know what is the different parts of that system. So once you completed this chapter, you will easily able to identify those three parts of the systems. After that, student will able to draw the PVTS representation of any given thermodynamic processes or cycle. So I think you all have drawn some graphs, 2D graphs on graph paper. So whenever we are drawing a graph on graph paper, we should know a two unit or two characteristic which we are representing on horizontal axis and the vertical axis, or we can say on x-axis and the y-axis. So similarly here also we supposed to draw a PV and or TS graph. PV and TS, not only PV and TS, there are various graphs such like temperature versus heat, temperature versus enthalpy. Okay, so those other graphs also present in case of the thermodynamic, but basically PVTS we are focusing more because this those two graphs we are used to calculate the efficiency, those two graphs we are used to calculate the work done by the system or the processes. So whenever you completed this subject, you are easily able to draw those plots, that is PV plot and TS plot of any given process or the cycle. So here P is nothing but the pressure versus volume graph, and TS is nothing but a temperature versus entropy plot. So once we completed this subject, you will have ability to draw PV TS for given process or for given cycle. Okay, now third one, that is once we completed this subject, this chapter, you will able to state the law of thermodynamics. So basically, as I told you, there are various systems present in case of the thermodynamics, and those under this system different processes are carried, and those when number of processes come together, the cycle will form. Okay, so all those processes and the cycle are governed by some laws, certain laws. Okay, so those laws helps to identify the system, those laws helps to calculate the efficiency of system. Those laws helps to derive the work done by that system. Even though those laws are help to design a new cycle also. So once you understand all those basic laws, you will able to describe a process, you will able to describe a cycle, you will able to differentiate between the boundary surrounding and the universe. So those laws plays a very important role in a thermodynamic. So once you completed this chapter, you will supposed to state all those laws. Okay, so these are the major learning outcomes we look forward for from this chapter. Okay, this is the one of the important thing, that is laws. But not only this thing is important, even though before starting this subject, that is mechanics of thermal system, you must know some basic fundamental which you have already studied in your in your previous classes. So that knowledge we are called as a prerequisite knowledge, or we can say those knowledge you must have before starting this new subject. So for that purpose, I have launched a quiz on Google Classroom. You all of you, I hope gone through I hope all of you attempt that quiz. So it is easy for me to understand your knowledge level, that is prerequisite knowledge level. So in that way I can deal with you for the further concept. Thank you.